Now,
One piece.
Siddharth Haldia's presentation is starting. These are the people who are watching him.
According to the book by Tubten Ketsun, Memories of Life in Lhasa Under Chinese Rule, a group of Tibetan natives are being transferred from a work camp to a prison. There, the smell of feces and urine penetrates the whole building. Soldiers with machine guns and grenades keep a watch. The food is a few scraps of boiled cabbage. This is a situation many political prisoners are in, like Ketsun, whose only crime was their attempt to speak about the systematic destruction of the Tibetan people and land. Tibet must be freed, as it has been an autonomous region for thousands of years, and has been raped by the Chinese People's Liberation Army since annexation by Mao Zedong more than half a century ago. Today I will present the following facts regarding the Chinese occupation of Tibet. You will see how you can make a difference by committing to Tibetan autonomy as envisioned by the Dalai Lama in the 5-step approach. I am credible in this topic because although I do not possess formal training in politics, the suffering brought upon these people really has bothered me and has made me an activist on this issue. Let us first look at the hard cold facts regarding the occupation. Since then, People's Liberation Army of China has killed 1 million plus Tibetans.
What?
This is more than the Rwanda mass murder or the death due to nuclear bombs on Japan. Around half of historic Tibet has been ripped apart and renamed as Chinese states. If a dissident tries to fly a flag, send email to another country, or even use the term human rights, they can be liable for torture. In some parts of Tibet, there are more Chinese settlers than Tibetans. Tibetan rivers give life-sustaining water to China, India, and other Asian countries. They are getting progressively polluted. 99% of Tibetan monasteries have been shut down. Monks in the thousands have been imprisoned, and Dalai Lama images are prohibited. The Western media is not allowed in Tibet, so its devastation is barely even seen by outsiders. How do the Tibetans protest?
Do I have to have the whole thing or just show that you're changing it?
The National Uprising Day is on March 10th, which commemorates the suppressing of a mass revolt in 1959. Most Tibetans undertake peaceful protest, as taught by the 11 Buddhist Lama, Dalai Lama. The resistance consists of carrying photos of the Dalai Lama and praying on National Uprising Day. Poets celebrate the nation of Tibet and nomads block construction vehicles. More than 135 women and children and mothers have been killed in self-immolation in protest. The ecological devastation
Mr. Siddharth, I'm not seeing the whole picture. You just have to show that you're changing it, right? Or you have to see the whole picture.
No, the whole picture. The ecological devastation brought upon Tibet is immense. Considered one of the great biospheres on Earth, it needs urgent protection. This can come by making Tibet the world's biggest environmental preserve. According to the Robert Thurman text, Tibet should be a nature preserve. The Tibetan antelope, snow leopard, wild yak, and Himalayan marmot should be preserved from the occupying forces, which hunt them excessively. Tibet is a source of many rivers such as Sutlej, Indus, Brahmaputra, Yangtze, and Yellow River. The solution to these pressing issues is a 5-step plan, as delivered to the Chinese leadership by the Dalai Lama. According to the text Why the Dalai Lama Matters by Robert Thurman, there is a framework on which to build a mutually beneficial plan. First of all, Greater Tibet should be called the Bodh Autonomous Region, or BAR. A single country, two-system approach is necessary, as other Chinese minorities should also be treated the same. Chinese immigration to Tibet should be stopped, as well as the army in Tibet from China should be exiled from there. And the leaders of China which worked the solution should be rewarded with the Nobel Peace Prize, and a plan for the renaissance of Buddhist culture and universities should be made. Also, there should be a reinstallation of Buddhist universities. Tibetans will be encouraged to consider themselves a part of China. This is the Tibetan economy. The economic woes of the Tibetan economy can be doused through tourism, finance, mining, timber, alternative medicine, high-end agriculture, tea, wool, and salt production. These industries will help China and Tibet both grow sustainably, as opposed to the wanton and rapid communist destruction of Tibet that's undergoing. Economically speaking, according to Elizabeth Roberts' 2009 book, Freeing Tibet, until China's own lack of regulation and suppression is dealt with, there can be no freedom for Tibet. A divestment process in which flagrantly human rights abusing Chinese industries can be stopped is necessary. Now that we have seen a viable solution in the 5-step process and economic and environmental change, everyone will benefit in the following ways. Allowing Tibetans to live according to their culture and religion so that exiled Tibetans can return home must be done. Tibetans can bring modernity at their own pace. Under their own rule, Tibetans will preserve its environment much better, improving the climate change scenario for the whole world. China will benefit by improving its image in the world while still having Tibet as a part of its country. So how can we help? Please lend your voice and opinions to the millions who are appealing to grant Tibet autonomy or full independence, led by the guidance of the Dalai Lama. I encourage you to do the following steps. Support the movement by donating money to support the Save Tibet cause. Communicate to others regarding the atrocities that are being undertaken there, and write to your congressman or senator and tell them the importance of the Tibetan cause. Tibet deserves a freedom, one in which its people can hold their heads up high. I hope this speech persuades you to even help Tibetan people and culture from extinction. You can make a difference. Thank you.